Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 503 in a row. Name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. Appreciate it. Hey, 503, that's a shout out to my peeps in Portland. I don't have as many peeps there as I used to, or just they're not active, but I spent some time there. The Portland City Grill's a lovely place. It's a lot of beautiful scenery and not far from Nike, right? Great place to go visit. And you could run into Damon Stoudemire, right? That dude's money. Or CJ McCollum. Anyway, happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. First things first, I'm still the realist. I'm also in fuego. Yeah, I'm on fire, right? Like just in the last week, my passion for what I know is my purpose has been reignited. And it is difficult managing the expectations and understanding what is enthusiasm and what is inspiration and just a lot going on there, right? But yeah, I want to fan that flame. And if I've learned anything recently, it's the whole, speaking things into existence works for reals. So we're going to talk about it. My thank yous go out to P&Q stands for peace and quiet, right? There we go, peace and quiet. I didn't have my kids all weekend, was able to spend some time alone and thought, have some amazing discussions about some of the things that go in my mind and work on my business plan, like fanning that flame. Sometimes you just need to throw a log on the fire and then keep it going. And as I said in an email on Friday, I feel like some conversations in the last week are the equivalent of putting like jet fuel on an already raging fire. Like it was already there. I just needed to kickstart it. Now I'm ready to go. Thankful for the peace and quiet, but I'm thankful that it ends today and that I get my kids back tonight. I miss them. Daddy duty, right? Thankful for the Osbornes, not Sharon and Ozzy, a local family that are all excited about what we've got going on over here. And I know I'm going to be working with them in the future. I can't wait. Thankful for LeBron. LeBron had like another great weekend. Played last night. I talked about it yesterday with somebody. I'm not sure if I did on Daily Discipline, but they were interviewing Ja Morant from, you want chips with that. That dude almost didn't go to college. And now he's probably going to win the Rookie of the Year. And when they were interviewing him, over his shoulder, after they played the Lakers, was a signed jersey from LeBron James. Like you could see it. And you're like, think about that kid's life, how that has changed, right? But LeBron is very open and honest, like, hey, man, I'm not going to play this forever. I gotta talk to these young guys and get them going. And then, by the way, it inspires him to play great basketball, too. So we're all witness to that. Shaq, oh, my gosh. So, again, yesterday, I was here working. Had this show on Story Time with Shaq. Man, did he tell some amazing stories. One of which, I want you to pray on this thought. Shaq Claus. That's it, right? Shaq Claus. If you want to know more, hit me up. I can send you the video that inspired that. But pretty sure there's a place for Shaq in our near future. So hold on there. Again, I will state honestly that like my interpretation of the juice it's not time bound. Like I'm not good at the time thing. I just can see possibilities. All right. And then of course the last thing is the pain. The pain is what leads us to our purpose. My real talk for the day is I got to pay really bad. So the first one, I don't know what the number is, but put on one on here. I got to pay, right? Kind of like when Forrest Gump was talking to Lyndon B. Johnson in Forrest Gump. He said, I got to pay, right? He's like, that boy said he got it because he drank all that Dr. Pepper, right? So anyway, I got to pee too, but like my pee, like I don't have to urinate, right? Like I got a purpose. I know it, right? And so I like it when I got to pee really bad. Like I want to get after my pee, right? Like that's that same feeling of urgency. Like I got to get to that. But, we have responsibilities too. So we have to be realistic on a daily basis, but we can be unrealistic over a period of time. Be like, hey, if we pray on this and we work a little bit every day, we can do great things. Seriously. Faith can move mountains, right? So yeah, what are we talking about? In the next 179 days, this is my stated goal, is that when this gets to zero, we need to be in that facility ready to go and have football practice for Sam's football team there at that facility on those grounds, right? We'll be open for business. I'd like to be in there before that. We also need to we're going to need to raise some money, like at least $500,000 is my guess, right? $500,000 in the next 6 months. We can do this, right? Pray on that too. Pray on Shaq. Pray on we need $500,000 at least. And then when I think about all of the things that had to go in there, I was stuck for a while, right? And I believe there were two things in front of that were standing in my way. Number one was my refusal to forgive a few people, and it's not one person or it's like several people, right? Like just get over it and just let it go. And then number two is that I wasn't a willing servant. Like I was pissed off that I was serving, right? I was pissed off that, here I was all the time. I wanted to work on my passion instead of changing diapers. Had to embrace that, but like that's your most important job. And then when you get done with that, then you can move on to the other one, right? Yeah. Talk about timing, right? Like God never shows up on our timeline. He shows up on his timeline, and they're never the same, right? That's why I'm always off when I'm like, anyway. And then again, with time, right? Like you're able to look back and say, oh, that's why we randomly and without a really great explanation put Sam in an immersion school, 10 years ago, so that he would learn how to be around kids that are on the spectrum, right? So that he could teach other kids about, what it's like to be patient. There's a reason that I had these visions of the Ville right before Jack showed up. There's a reason that I couldn't put it all together until I met PTI. There are reasons for all of this, but we don't know it in the moment. We have to get past the moment. And then, with some time, we can look back like, oh, now I'm able to connect the dots. So anyway, just the last thing I need you to pray for is that I believe this week I'll finish up that business plan to where I have a pitch meeting with the organization, which is a Hispanic church that owns that facility right now. It's old school, right? And they've got it up for sale because it's too much for them. And so I feel like there is an opportunity for us to work together. I just need to refine my pitch deck, and I'll have that done this week. I'm off to a great start. So yeah, pray for a great pitch meeting and the result that we're looking for, which is an answer of yes, we will work together, right? The whatever I need, right? Whether it's, to overcome my fear, to stay focused, to discipline my mind and say, no, I'm going to work on this. Just pray that we have to keep going, right? I got to pee really bad, right? And pray about Shaq, seriously, right? Who knows? I mean, why not, right? Shaq was on this thing talking about how, he believed that he wants to do Shaq Clause in all 50 states. He said this in 2018. I looked. He didn't come here in 2019. And he doesn't have, I don't think he's identified yet who's the person with strong Oklahoma ties in the NBA. And I think pretty sure I know how to get him in, or I know how to get in touch with him, right, through others. But we'll see. Anyway, just pray on that. With that, we got to go. Hands up. Peace out. Thanks for joining us on a Mamba Monday. You know what that means, right? Like, don't take no for an answer. Let's go get yours, right? And don't die on that hill today unless you have to. Sometimes it's just the slow. Fall in love with the grind, right? Not the results. We'll be back tomorrow on a 2 for Tuesday. Hope to see you then. Deuces. #real talk. Love it. Bye.